morning, I think. Shit, we'll see. Some reason my chat's not well. Now it's working. My chat wasn't working on this screen. It was working over here. Now it's working. Anyways, man. So let me just talk about gold for a second. You'll notice I have no 15-minute box trades. And that's because, and I knew this was going to happen when I woke up and looked at the news today, that at 8:30 they were going to be giving employment reports and all that kind of shit. I knew that it was going to blow up the box. Because remember, 8:30 is within the time range of the box. So this box is completely, and not only that, then add the fact that inside this box is the prior day high, the prior day close, or prior day open. Sorry, prior day high, prior day open, prior day close. I mean, come on. So to hell with it. So I wasn't even looking for any box trades this morning. So I have not taken a single trade, which is fine. I'm good with that. Just time to wait for something to set up. Let's see here. Yeah. So that's it. So far today has been one of those days that patience was a virtue, because even when I'm looking at nothing good has been laying out. I'm going to look at the RTY because it's potentially going to lay out something for us here to the long side. I'm going to shrink this down so I can see. So this is what I'm seeing right now. The YM is sitting on top of the red line. Of course, it's starting to crash down now. This just might be a rejection. A rejection from the lines might be a trade. What I don't like when there's lines together like this, because let's just say it rejects right from here. Well, I'm under the belief, well, what if they wanted to test the one at the bottom or the one in the middle, So if it goes all the way down to the one, there we go. All right, at least get the one out of the bottom taken care of. That's But at the same time, now it's just for conversational purposes. I don't like when all the lines are near each other. It just doesn't make for a clean setup. At the same time, the YM is just crashing, but it has no support. So that's not helping right now. That's not helping the possibility of a rejection. I was hoping that this would stay at the red line when this came to here, but it went all the way through it. So we don't have any support for the YM. So yeah, now we're almost at the prior day low. Just got to keep waiting for this to find support at the same time that this does, and then maybe a trade sets up. There you go, Thomas. Yeah, I saw that, Bruce. Yeah, there's two things about, like, 8:30 news at times can really just screw up trading for me in the morning, because it can be pretty significant, and then it causes the market to move to one place and then kind of not do rotations. So I'm going to be patient this morning until, like, things line up. Because even these, look at this, even this gap from here to here is not significant. Like there wasn't much movement overnight in the equities. And if you go back and look at golds, oh my God, it's like just like we're just sitting right inside of all of yesterday, and that's where, and this is after the 8:30 news that we've got this high, this low, and I mean, like this is for gold. This is definitely condensing. This is definitely condensing. We are like compressing with gold right now. If this becomes an inside candle, I might look at the YM short here. I'm having a good week, so I don't want to give it back. I don't want to give it back by taking stupid trades today. I can tell you that. All right, this was an inside candle. Oh, it blew right through it. Oh, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Come on. There you go. Now go. Now go. 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 Go, 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 go. There you go. Now keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right to my pivot. Come on. Keep going right to my pivot. Let's go. Don't roll up. Shit. I just, why did I squeeze that stop? I'm going to show you right here. Because while I'm in the middle of that trade, the damn RTY reached the prior day low. So I squeezed my stop because I just, am I making sense? I squeezed my stop. Of course, it's probably going to work. But because I looked over to the RTY and I saw it hit the prior day low instead of still reaching to get to the prior day low. Shit. Well, the trade's probably going to work. Yeah, the trade's probably going to work. Where am I here? Yeah, and there goes that RTY right now. So, I got two YM screens up here, down here. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So the YM is now kicking off that prior day low, which these guys again are not in agreement because this is trying to go long, this is trying to go short. So I don't want to get in that fight. I don't want to get in that battle of who's going to do what, which one's going to win. My belief is the YM's going to win, but I don't want to find out the hard way that I'm wrong. Yeah, my belief is the YM is going to win this battle because it's really kind of out in the middle of nowhere and it needs bigger support, like down here. There it goes. Yep, there we go. There we go. That wasn't a bad trade. That was an excellent trade. The problem was this collapsed faster than this did and got to this prior day low. And that prior day low, as you can see right now, is support for that RTY. Shit, I was only trying to get to my pivot right here, which it did do that. Oh, okay, no problem, David. But I just point out it was a very good. The setup was perfect. You know, we crossed over new lows. We even crossed over the red line, and you know the ultimate objective when with this price is to probably come down to here. It's just we got a disagreement on that happening right here. We have a disagreement. At the time I was entering this trade, I was counting on the bottom side of these candles being, or these lines being rejection, and that's what they did. Problem is, it went real fast right to the prior day low. And again, I go back to what I said. I do not like when the lines, the static lines, are so congested, because they create these speed bumps in the middle of trades. I'm going to tell you right now, if this prior day low wasn't sitting here, this would have just gone straight down. I mean, it just would have just rolled right over. I mean, the pattern is beautiful, but that freaking prior day low being in the way. And that's one of my, you know, I talked about this yesterday. Prior day highs and prior day lows are really like true battlegrounds. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for the ES and the NQ to start actually making lines in a trend, which it looks like they're starting to do now, instead of just consolidation. I mean, the NQ was sitting here doing, you know, in this battle of going long and not going long. And I'm a little bit leery, unless something starts happening here soon. I'm a little bit leery that we're just going to have a quagmire consolidation day. Jesus. Again, patience is what I'm going to keep preaching here. It might be American Patriot. It just might be. It just might be. Again, you know, it's, you know, The old Bob would try to make the market make him money, and then lose half the money, if not more, of that he made on Monday and Tuesday. The ES had a pretty nice little rollover. I don't know if anybody took that, but off the prior day's open. Obviously, I didn't. I was too busy looking at the gold line, the 1 minute gold line. I noticed the pattern wasn't right, but for the prior day open, it was. That's down 5 points. Holy cow, that's a pretty good move. There's about an 8-pointer right here in the ES if it'll go down to here. Shit, I completely missed that. You took it, Thomas? Good job. Bottom of the box. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't have the box, but I can, looking over to my left, I can tell, yeah, that would be the bottom of the box. Because the NQ box would be right here. That would be the bottom of it right here from this rotation to here. You made it, Edwin? You made it, Edwin? Good for you. Good for you. Look at that. Look at all you guys. You nailed that YM trade. Live, Edwin, you mean, for definition purposes, you're talking about a live, not PA, right? Gotcha. Perfect. Gotcha. Excellent. Did you just open that? Or is it one you've had in the past or something? Good job. God dang it. This is frustrating. The ES and the NQ at the same time were running to the overnight open, and then they both stopped and started rotating up. I thought we were going to get a good trade there. Come on, guys. What the hell? Now, GC is running out the top now. Maybe GC will start moving. Wow. All right, the YM. See, there's an example right there. The YM long was not a trade. It came down here, and this would have been where you'd have gotten sucked in. But I mean, the RTY has no support. It's just going down. I don't even know where support would be with the RTY right now because it's through all its lines and everything. God, it's just God. Yeah, I was looking at the gold line too in GC. It just didn't set up for it. Just blew through the red line and kept on going. Let me get this out of the way for now. I'll be right back. Got to get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus. Well. Everything just keeps going down. Woo. He took profits at 53.32 because that's the prior day close. That's why he took profit there, Patch. And he just took the crossover donkey and channel low 1 minute gold line short. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Might have to take that YM all by itself. If it sets up. Hold on here. Let me get ready for it. Might have to take this YM all by itself. Negative. Got the prior day low. So the YM is the only one that's still. No, the NQ just hit its prior day low. And so did the ES at the same time. And they just plowed right through it. Holy shit. Holy cow. All right. Maybe I need to be patient here. There may not be any longs setting up yet. I mean, we had ES, NQ, and YM hit a static line at the same time, and price just kept going right through it. Okay, I'm going to focus in on this. If I can get like an inside candle or something like that, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like we're going all the way to the prior day low. Yep. Okay. It's okay. We just got to find the rotation point. It's no big deal. You're excited, Nadine? Okay. uh, yeah, take the bag and run, Edwin. Today would probably be a good day to take the bag and run because I am not convinced we're going to have big trades today. Like Bruce pointed out, there's some Fed people talking, and you know that's a form of manipulation that can happen randomly in the middle of trades. Think like a bank robber, yeah. So the ES is, so for those of you, the ES has rolled through the prior day low and back up to it. And the NQ is just about there to do it. I wish it would just go up a couple more ticks because then they would agree. Right here, the NQ just go a couple more ticks up, and then we can get a rejection to the downside in agreement with the one the ES is setting up. Damn it. It just didn't happen. Fuck. Ah, yeah, inventory report. One and done, Nadine? Excellent. Then literally shut it off. Sit. Sit. Yeah, RTY is just going down, down, down. That's the reason I'm staying away from the YM bounces. Like the bounce off the prior day open in the YM, I just ignored it because the RTY is just going down. Go down through the bottom here. Okay. Now I'm going to take that long if it pops back up. It's like nothing's moving. That should have rotated right up back through the top of this candle. See this candle here? When it popped, inside candle off the 5-minute red line, it should have just blown right through the top of that candle after it shot through the bottom, and it didn't. And keep in mind, I'm terrible at seeing the market short, and it's short today. I mean, it is short. This kind of price action is exactly what I dreamed for to the long side, because I'd have been a lot more aggressive on that ES trade. It's like I get frozen when the market's only down. Jesus. Damn, that freaking trade actually ultimately worked. My entry would have been 90.4. Get the hell out of here. Are you going to work? Oh my God. I wouldn't, don't worry about it. If you're long, JP, that should roll back up to the prior day high. That was the trade I was going to get in, and then it just, this candle right here shit out on me, and I just gave up on it. I mean, this trade right here, this pattern right here, let me point it out to you guys. This pattern of price crossing over that red line and coming down to this gold line, this 5-minute gold line, has been on fire lately. I mean, literally on fire. I think part of the problem is we're stuck inside these freaking static lines, and it's just not reacting. Because that trade has been on fire. That exact scenario where price crosses over the red line, comes back down and hits the 5-minute gold line, has been just on fire lately. I'm talking fire. Well, good job, Nikoi. I don't know how to say the name. Good job. Excellent job, honestly. I'm just sitting here picking my nose because nothing's moving the way I want it to. Nothing's moving the way I want it to. Yeah, shut it down, Nadine. Absolutely. I mean, Monday was a beautiful day, man. I was just ting, 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 ting. Yesterday was okay. I mean, I had some good trades. I made some good money yesterday. Matter of fact, I made more money yesterday than I did than my weekly goals used to be. But today I've just been frozen. Uh, in in NQ Fish Atlantic. Yeah, I've said this before. Even to the long side, it's I trending markets don't work very well for me. I like rotation. I don't like, you know, this. You know what I mean? Because you just feel like you should just jump in and just hope it continues going short. You know what I mean? I don't like that. My strategy really doesn't bode well for that kind of price action. It's more the sharks in the tank manipulating stuff left and right. You know what I'm saying? Probably. Jim probably looked at the news today and decided not to trade. Saw that these FOMC people were talking and stuff like that. So my guess is he probably is surfing. He made Monday he made over 10 grand. So like he's good. I don't know what he did yesterday, but I know Monday he made over 10 grand. And he would have lost probably on this pattern right here. He probably would have lost 4 grand. So it's just as well that he's not here. Because this exact pattern right here, he's been making a mint off of. This one I'm talking about. Now, granted, this prior day high being in the freaking middle of it is not helping, but this exact pattern right here is where on Monday where he made the bulk of his money. Let me see if I can show it. Might as well show it while we're sitting here. Right? Let me see if I can go back to Monday. Here's let me get this straight. All right, here's that day. Here's Monday. Right? Isn't this Monday? I'm trying to remember if this is Monday. It was right here. We crossed over the 5-minute gold line. Remember, the market's long, rotated down, sat on top of that 5-minute gold line, and he was right here. And that's where he made his 10 grand right there. That exact pattern. And in that scenario, and by the way, I even drew a line in here so everybody could understand what he was doing. This pivot right here is what pushed price down. He wanted that pivot to be broken on the crossover and then a retest. And that's exactly what happened. It crossed over, broke that pivot on the downside, which then changes the rotation to the long side. And the market's already long. And then he wanted support, and there it was. And boom, there was his long, and he made 10 grand doing that trade. That was it. And I was looking at this scenario being the same thing, and it just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. Oh shit. Damn it. Hold on here. I just noticed this. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up for a second. Go back up for a second, damn it. Go back up for a second. Damn it. God dang it. I missed this trade right here too. I looked up and I saw it setting up. And I was like, oh shit. Because I don't have my trade tools on these other screens. So I couldn't just push the button there. God dang it. And then I got my screen stuck. That's a good setup right there. That's a good setup right there. I completely screwed the pooch on that one. Completely screwed the pooch on that one because it agrees with this. It agrees with this 1 minute gold line in the RTY. That's a beautiful setup right there. I completely missed it. You're in it? Okay, Britt. At the same time, the YM, okay, we this might be good news here. The same time the YM has decided it's done going down. Okay, had this candle broke through the bottom, then back out the top. So the YM and the ES have done the same pattern, showing they're done going down. That's good news for me. Maybe I can start seeing some rotations. They're done going down. What I would really like to see with the YM is I would like to see the YM come up, cross over, sit on top of the prior day low, and give us a long. That's what I would like to see. While the ES and the NQ have all decided, hey, we're going long now. We've sold off enough. Two weeks, Spears Custom Builders is retiring. Well, Bob Anderson's not retiring. Matter of fact, I set a house yesterday. I set a cape, another cape yesterday. I'm probably going to go up and I'm probably going to end this a little bit short and go look at it. But I set a cape in the town of Asheville, North Carolina yesterday. Yeah, I love capes too, man. They're my favorite to build. I have 1, 2, 3. Hold on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 that I'm building right so far this year. 4 capes. Four capes I'm building this year. I love capes. They just look better. The NQ and the ES are really starting to build some energy to go back to the long side. I hope they continue. Yeah, it's a JP. It still comes like bulk of the capes. Now I have different capes, but the bulk of them still come in 2 pieces with the roof folded down, and then we build up the roof. And then you have a staircase coming from the main floor to the upstairs, and it's an open space, unfinished. I I put a picture out here on the one I built just recently. Let me see if I still have it here. I had a picture of one, but I don't remember. I don't remember where I had it. Let me see if I can find it. The one I built. There's one right there. See that? That's one. So that has a gable-ended window on the ends. You put, like the one I just set yesterday, we're putting 3 dormers across the front. And the whole upstairs is unfinished. And there's a staircase that comes out of the center of the house, inside the center of the house to the upstairs. And this is 2 boxes. This is one box here, and another box is the back. Yeah, and this one here with 2, the reason we did 2 dormers on this one is because straight out of the center of it, I'm building a 26-foot wide, 8-foot deep front covered porch straight out of the center of the house. So, but the one I built yesterday, we're putting 3 dormers across it because what we're going to do is put a shed roof off the front of it, a roof that slides right off the front from underneath the dormers. I knew I had a picture of one on this computer. I had to find it. Yep. Yeah, I love capes. So interestingly enough, the YM and the RTY are stuck. Are they going to stay below the prior day low, or are they going to rotate up like the ES and the NQ are doing? Don't know. Right now, the staying below is winning that battle. Yeah, Larry. I do a lot of those with the big. So I gable end it. So what I do is I A-frame it straight out to kind of give a dormer look out the middle of it and build a face on it, and then and so it A-frames out kind of like a dormer. And that one's, like I said, the one on that White House I just showed you is going to be 26 feet wide, 8 feet deep. And the 8 feet is from the fascia of the house out. The actual roof line, it's going to go all the way back on the roof line. So the actual top side is a lot deeper than 8 feet. No patches, because it's counter trend. I get what you're saying. It's not something I promote when you're learning, but it is something that Jim does, for example, in gold. It's just not something I promote because it's counter trend. Because you remember, there's other moving averages above you that may be pushing price back down that you can't see. That's all. Of course, it'll run all the way up and would have made you a bunch of money, but yeah, exactly, Treeman. That's why I don't talk about that. I don't talk about the rotation back inside the gold line. If you took it off a static line and price rolled up inside the gold line and then sits on it, yeah, you're rooting for that gold line, but your entry was further down. Jim, I did I take the 5 minute gold line short GC just a minute ago? No. Oh, you can't hear me? All right. So now we know Jim's not surfing. There I was thinking he was surfing because today's a shitty day. Yeah, I think the ES and the NQ though are going to go to the prior day low, Danny. I think that's where they're really going to go. And they're both about to hit there at the same time. Well, I mean, the 5 minute gold line may actually knock it back, but my thought would be they're more interested in hitting the prior day low. But either way, it's still moving like molasses in the process, which is very frustrating. You know, I don't like the market to be hyper, but I like the market to move. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, or lack of pace. See you tomorrow, Nadine. Congratulations. Or lack of pace. Yeah. If you guys been watching the live streams enough, you'll start picking up that I'm more interested in deliberate moves, not just we got here and we got here. This freaking thing was like one tick from hitting that mid band. God dang it. The hell's going on upstairs? Thomas that's in here, he's from San Diego. He doesn't live there anymore, but that's where he's from. See, we didn't reach that mid band. That's why I didn't take that short. Looks like maybe we'll get an M pattern here. Yeah, maybe gold will give us an M pattern. So we went from here to here, back down to here. Let's just I'm looking for anything right now. If I can get an M pattern short, God dang it. Nope. It's back long again. Oh. NQ finally hit the prior day low. Huh. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I see that, Jim. I didn't take it. I wasn't at my computer. The rotations are so minor. I know Jim can't hear me. The rotations are so minor. See you, David. $220, man. Put it in your pocket. I mean, these rotations are just stupid. Jesus, come on, man. Somebody do something. Oh, I bet the VIX is going down. I bet the VIX is going down today. And there we are. Well, let's put it this way. It's flat. Yep, the R2 the NQ is actually, the rotation is actually working. Jesus. Yeah, 0.81, which is it's been crashing since the 6th. That's what Jim's hoping for, JP. I'm with you, American Patriot. That's what I'm doing. When I saw the ugliness they did in gold right here just a minute ago, came up to this mid band, went through the bottom of this inside candle, went through the top of this inside candle, then opened up and went back down through all those candles. I mean, that's just stupidness. Stupidness. Just an opportunity to throw money away. And then even when it did do this, it didn't go anywhere. See you, Edwin. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to go back and look at this NQ because maybe we'll get a rotation back down. So we came from here to here. We came down. Now we've been running back up. Oh shit! It just blew through that. It just blew through that pivot. Fuck. I know, Jim. That's why I'm not being aggressive today. That's exactly why I'm not, because there's no follow through. I'm just not being aggressive today. Just not going to give my money back. I've got a good week going. I don't need to lose money today. I just don't need to lose money today for stupid shit. Now, if we get lucky here, guys, we may get a retest of the top, and then maybe we can get along back to the prior day close. That would be nice. I might be interested in that. But it looks like the damn thing's just going to run right to the prior day close. I really don't want it to do that. Come on, give me a pullback, damn it. Yeah, there you go, you piece of shit. Yep, there you go. It's doing this because it had all the shorts trapped right here. I mean, once it blew through them, it's gone. All the shorts were defending themselves right here. And so it had too much momentum going through it. Come on, manipulate it down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm looking at the ES one too, Treeman. But for it to work, the NQ has to come back down because it's sitting in resistance right now. God dang it. Come on. All right, come on, Nate. I know I'm looking at it, but they want to go long. And they're not giving me any opportunity to go long. They're not giving me an entry to go long. These two markets want to go long, but they're not giving me something to go long. See you, Rick. I want this ES to come and sit on top of this prior day low and give me a long. Jesus. Trying to get some money back? Yeah. I might wait till the afternoon. Well, I can't. I'm not going to be here. I was going to say I might wait till the afternoon when these Fed people are done running their mouths. Maybe the market will get into some rhythm. Right now, it's not in any rhythm. There's just, I did miss some trades in the YM. I should have just stuck with the YM. There was some good setups in the YM. It's my own fault. I really want that ES to plow right down to here with authority, right down to here, and then give us a long. 1 minute, we have the European market closing, so these candles should pick up some pace here. See, there's going to be a little bit of That's why I don't like to be in a trade at 11 o'clock if I can avoid it. See how much bigger that candle is than the ones leading up to it? See you tomorrow, Bruce. That's my mentality right now, Bruce. That's my mentality right now. I want to make money, but I can also lose it just as much as I can make it. If the market's not cooperating, I can't make it make me money. That's the most important thing that I can regurgitate over and over again. I can't make the market make me money. If it's in the money making mood, then I'm going to let it make me money. I just need deliberate. Something deliberate. Deliberate would be a crash right down to this red line or a crash right down to this red line. Something deliberate. I mean, this is what I'm looking at for the RTY for the last freaking hour. I mean, come on, man. That's not tradable environment in the equities. It's looks like it's July trading. I can't stand July trading. That's why I sit on the beach in July and drink very heavily. I know, Jim. I'm praying for you. I am. I'm rooting for you because I want it to go that way. There it goes. Jesus, it's finally moving. Holy crap! Just freaking painful. Good idea. All right, the ES. All right. Hold on here. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna blow this up now. I mean that is just pure ugliness right there. All right. The ES has hit its line, so I'm going to watch this. Sit, boo boo, sit, boo boo. I need you to sit. Why the hell I got that? See you, JP. The NQ has not reached the overnight open. I want the NQ to reach. I want the NQ to reach the overnight open also. See that? We're short of it. I want the NQ to reach the overnight open also. Because if they came down from here, they're at least going to here. What? Come on. Jesus. All right, there. It's finally there. Now I can look for a potential long. See, it kept me out of this loss right here. All right, so potential loss. So let's just see if we can get a recoil here. All right. Needed to flush out the bottom of this line, or this line here. So now we got to see if we can get a rotation long. Sit. I'm going to wait. Want an inside candle. Give me an inside candle right here. 24 more seconds. Give me an inside candle. Jesus. All right, we had an inside candle. We went through the bottom. Can we rotate up through the top now? Come on. Come on. Can we rotate up? Come on. Huh. Ooh, Jesus. How much time we got left? 16 seconds. Nope. This candle is below that red line, so I'm killing this trade right there. I'm killing it. Killing it. Killing it. Killing it. And that's why. Just killing it. Man, I'm telling you that we had that inside candle. This came down through the bottom. Just needed it to rotate. Are you going to rotate now and piss me off? Okay. All right. That's what I thought. This is slop. I mean, I swear to God. This is just slop. Very choppy. Exactly, Danny. I'm actually okay. I'm going to give a 2-second lecture here. I'm very proud of myself for not getting into these trades. I mean, I'm sitting here knowing they want to go this way, but the whole game they played down here is just not. It's just not conducive to what I was looking at. And this stuff should be crisper and cleaner. It shouldn't be this ugly. If it's going to be ugly like this, I don't want anything to do with it. Oh yeah, NQ. Now NQ is vicious, but I will tell you, like in the afternoons and stuff, Ben, that's NQ has been making me some good money. When it's not acting like this. And so, and all I can attribute it to is what was going on with these Fed people talking, because the rotations are just not smooth. There's no follow through. Exactly, Jim. There you go. Exactly. That's why I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I didn't lose money. I feel blessed today because I can see many places where I would have gotten freaking my ass trapped or stressed out by the time something worked. I mean, come on, man. The way trading was Monday and the way trading was Tuesday, I mean, it was easy money. It was just printing money. If the market's not going to show me how to just print money, there's no sense in me being ridiculous and giving them my money back. Let me get this out of the way. All right, well, unfortunately, I might as well go make some money with my housing business. Yeah, the YM finally showed some signs of going long there, like with commitment, with conviction. So, if it wants to be nice to us, it'll give us a pullback here so we can take it because it's finally broken through with conviction. It even broke, let me blow this up. It even broke this pivot right here. So if we could get a pullback here and then along that, it would just redeem the whole day. If we can just get it to rotate back to that prior day low, where resistance becomes support, and we can take that back to the open, then a whole day will be salvaged. And I'll be pat myself on the back for being the most patient trader I've ever recognized. Because today has been truly patient for me. Just need that YM to roll over and give me an opportunity to join the gang. Come on, YM, give it to me. Be the only one today that's actually going to give the pattern. Give a viable pattern. Come on, YM. It's coming. It's going to take it a minute. Oh, come on. Come on, YM. God dang it. A little bit more. Come on. Everybody should recognize what I'm trying to see, especially we broke this pivot, and this pivot, all pivots to the downside by clearing this pivot right here by a couple ticks. So that's, where the shark should kick in, pull it back, clean out stops, and then run it up. That's what should be happening in normal market conditions. It's literally like the algos are turned off today. And it may be because, again, these Fed people were talking. I don't know. This is just classic pattern, a crossover, break all those pivots to the left, rotate back on top of that line, clean out the stops, and then wham, off it goes. But instead, we're just sitting here doing this shit. Come on. Come on, YM. Fuck. Just fuck. All right, GC has been terrible. That's why I haven't taken one trade in GC today. Not one. I mean, there's nothing there to recognize. I mean, it is just pure garbage. And we have a lot of these static lines in the middle of our box. And our box got blown up because of the 8:30 news. So, I mean, I literally wrote it off. I wrote GC off from that 8:30 news. Good day. I'm probably just going to quit. Period, Jim. I know that's right. You can't hear me. Exactly, Fish Atlantic. And then looking at the other scenarios of things where you would have made mistakes is it should be the reinforcement that, all right, I'm making the right decision waiting. Because I've seen many a spots where I would have lost money. I see spots I could have made money, like this 1 minute gold line right here. I could have made money on that. That was nice crossover, retest, prior day low, current day low, ding ding, But the sloppiness that we did right here off the prior day low is like, what the hell, man? That's not the kind of stuff I like to get into. I don't like buying in zones or selling in zones and hoping it goes somewhere. Nothing against ICT, but that's what he does, and I don't like that style of trading. Yeah, YM had probably the best setups of the day. YM probably had the best setups of the day, which is why when it did this, I was really hoping it would come here. Because that would have been a banger from here to here. That would have been it. That'd have been it. I would have been redeemed for sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. It's just very frustrating they didn't come and test the top of this prior day low. Just very frustrating they didn't do that. That's just, again, those are signs that the sharks are not in the tank, because they would have loved to come through here, break these pivots so that you see that, all the followers see, and then slam it down here, clean out the stops of those who chased it, and then wham, run it back up. That's what that's what they would have been doing normally. But it's just not there today. Now, there's situations sitting around here where I could have scalped some money, but I don't care about that. I'm not trying to make $100 here, $100 there. I want a sustainable setup that I can make a good rotation for, $5, $6, $7, $800. Okay, so now we've broke this pivot here. Okay, see this pivot right here? The downside pivot off of the prior day open, we have broken that. So maybe we'll get a rotation down here. Does everybody see that right there? This pivot created right here on the thrust down trade. We broke it on the long side. So if we could just get some manipulation to bring it back now. Yep, it did, Jim. Broke both pivots to the left. Good question, American Patriot. I'm not a big fan of just I like the more like this, where it's, you know what I mean? Because that can just be noise as it's passing over. What I want is that forceful pullback where they're cleaning out stops of those that chased it. Because that means they're cleaning out stops, they're getting everybody scared, and then they're running it the other way. And once they start running it the other way, they run it with momentum. This is, notice there's no momentum here. Excellent, Fish Atlantic. Well, it also means, see, like right here, it wasn't a lot of distance off to the high side before they came and touched. The higher the distance, the further they pull it back, the more they squeeze the stops out, to then do the rotation. So the follow through to the long side should be bigger because they've got everybody totally discombobulated on what they're trying to do. If I'm making any sense. I mean, if I'm looking for a rotation from here to here, then you want something big from here to here. So that when you get in here, it's most likely going here. We just may get lucky here. They might be doing what I asked for. They might be doing what I asked for. Hey, maybe they'll run it all the way down to the prior day low. That would be good too. Either one. The NQ might be doing the same thing at the same time. Is anybody seeing that? See the NQ right here? Off the prior day low. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. The rotation didn't happen. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right, well, I'm going to shut down for the day. Everybody have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, don't miss your flight. Everybody have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.